There are five oceans, oceans, Pacific and Atlantic, Indian and Arctic, southern too, southern too. Good morning, girls and boys. How are you? I hope you are all doing well. Do you remember that song about the five oceans? Can you sing it with me? Ready? On the count of three. 1, 2, 3. There are five oceans, oceans, Pacific and Atlantic, Indian and Arctic, southern too, southern too. Well, girls and boys, I thought maybe we could make an ocean in a bottle. We're talking about oceans, so we could make an ocean in a bottle with things that you have in your home. You can use any type of bottle. I have a few bottles here. For example, you could use a glass bottle. You could use a water bottle. I have a couple of water bottles. I think I'm going to use this water bottle because it's a little bit bigger, and that way we can see it. Okay, so you need a bottle. You need some water, some oil. I have some baby oil. You can use cooking oil if you'd like, but I wanted to use baby oil because I really like the smell. You need to have some food coloring. You might want to have mom or dad help you with this, or whoever, an adult, because it does stain. And a funnel if you need to use a funnel. I have a bottle with a wide mouth. Well, it's a fairly wide mouth, but I'll probably still use the funnel. Okay, it's a very simple science experiment. So you take your bottle and you're gonna fill it up with water, about a third. Let's see if I can measure it. Let's see. That looks about right. Maybe a tiny bit more. A little bit more. Let's try that. Let's see. Okay, now, next, I want it to look like the ocean, so I'm going to put 1 drop of blue food coloring. Let's see what that looks like. This cover screws right on, and it's a tight fit, so it's not going to come off. Well, there we go. It's a nice light blue. If you use a bottle like this, it's a Poland Springs water bottle, you might want to have somebody help you put maybe a little bit of glue there, maybe hot glue, and you can put it on tightly, then wrap some tape around it. I don't need to do that because this cap screws right on. Okay, so next thing, we're going to use the oil. We have to fill it the rest of the way up with oil. I can open it. Having a hard time opening my oil here. Oh, I think I got it. All right. You see the bubbles? I'm going to try to squeeze a little bit with less force so I don't have as many bubbles. Whoa. There we go. Oh, this is going to be a little bit slow because I didn't realize there was a little squeeze bottle. Thought it was going to just pour. I'm squeezing it. Let's see. Okay. Bear with me while we're doing this. I hope everybody's doing all right. I really miss you. I miss seeing you at school. I hope you're getting outside and getting some fresh air. It looks like the sun's shining today. Might be a nice day to go out and play in your backyard. Get some exercise and fresh air. Oh, we're almost there. It's a slow process, but at least I get to see you for a little longer. Almost there. Okay. Oh boy. Oh. Wow, this requires a lot of oil. So it might be easier to use a smaller bottle. I did this yesterday on my own and used a smaller bottle and it took less time to fill. All right, almost there. You want to go all the way up to the top. You don't want to leave much air in there. So try to go as close to the top as possible. Let's try that. Whoop. I want to leave a little bit of room because I want to add something else. Oh, look at that. I used almost all of the oil. Now, before I add anything, I just want to show you. Wow, look at that. There's the water on the bottom and the oil is up top. And do you see that oil and water do not mix? That's pretty fascinating. Oil is on the top and water is on the bottom. And that's because water is more dense than oil. It's heavier than the oil, the water. So the oil is floating on top. So what dense means is if I had a cup of water and a cup of oil, the water would weigh more than the oil. And that's what's happening. The oil is floating on top. Wow, that's pretty crazy. Okay, I'm going to add something to the bottle. Since we are talking about ocean, I thought maybe we could put a little ray in there. I'm going to have to fold his wings because the opening isn't big enough. I'm going to push him in. Whoop, what's happening? Oh, he went right to the bottom. I also have a little starfish. Let's put that in there too. I'm going to bend him a little bit and put him in. Look, he's floating on top of the water. Wow. And then I have a shark. Let's put the shark in there and see what happens to the shark. Will he float? Will he sink? Oh, did he float on top of the water? No, he sunk right to the bottom. He's down there with the ray. But look, the starfish is floating on top of the water. That must mean that the water is more dense than the starfish. But the ray and shark are more dense than the water because they sunk to the bottom. Wow, that's so cool. Okay, you could also add some shells if you like. I'm just going to put in the little sea animals. I have a few shells here. I don't know if you have any shells at home, but I'm going to put the cover on. Really, I'm going to put it on really tight because I don't want oil all over my house. Now, let's see what happens when I turn it to the side. Whoa, look at that. It's like the waves in the ocean. How cool is that? And I can see the manta ray and the shark. Oh, there they are. Now they're floating around, but they're still on the bottom where the water is. And where is the starfish? I don't see it. I'm trying to find it. I think the starfish might be floating somewhere. But isn't that cool? Look at that. Wow. So if you have these materials at home, maybe you could make this with a little bit of help from an adult, okay? So why don't we end with a song? Have you ever been a-fishing on a bright and sunny day with all the little fish swimming up and down the bay with my hands in my pockets and my pockets in my pants and all the little fish doing the hokey pokey dance? No, I've never been a-fishing on a bright and sunny day with all the little fish swimming up and down the bay with my hands in my pockets and my pockets in my pants and all the little fish doing the hokey pokey dance. Bum, ba-da-dum, bum. Some fish. All right, girls and boys, I will talk to you real soon. Love you. Bye.